I think part of what makes compositions with the $30 website so impressive is just how much work goes into making them. Take this melody, for example. Say I wanted to repeat it as is. I could just use loops, and they're pretty simple. But say I had a more complicated melody, one with an accompaniment and a background track. Well, if I wanted to just change a few notes, I'd probably have to rewrite the whole thing, but with those notes changed, like this. But that can get really tedious, especially for much longer and more complicated songs. So what if I ruined all of that? I have right here a Unity project that takes in MIDI files and converts them into the file format used by the songs on the $30 website, which, in case you're curious, is actually plain text, just separated by these vertical bars, which is actually pretty cool. It means that it's really easy to generate these files from scratch using a computer program. MIDI files, on the other hand, are binary, so reading them is a lot harder, and they've got a lot more to them. But anyway, long story short, I did eventually get it figured out, and I have a program here that converts the MIDI files into that format. All I have to do is optionally change the default MIDI instrument to GD: instrument mappings, which for this song in particular, I want to change some of the percussion, so I hit enter, and I use the arrow keys to change the mapping. I want the hand clap to actually be a snare, and the closed hi-hat to be a shaker. That should be good. And I also want the trumpet to be the Mario Paint trumpet, because in this particular song it works better than the default, even though I think the default trumpet sounds better. Anyway, once I've got that, I escape out of the track, and I can press Y to go ahead and export the song. And if it all works, it says song exported successfully. Now, I've already configured the $30 website to load from the correct directory because I've been doing testing already. So I just click the file, open it like any other, and after a moment, I have the song. So let's go ahead and see how it sounds. Sounds good to me. So you saw how easy that was. All I had to do was set the MIDI file up in the inspector right somewhere here. Of course, I also have to have the file in the project files, but that's not too bad. And then I go through, change whatever instruments needs to be changed, and it's as easy as a few button presses. Now, there are some features missing. For instance, you may have noticed that there's no volume control whatsoever, and there's also no stop all sounds blocks. And that's because, one, so far volume control hasn't been too important for the songs that I've tested it with, and two, trying to cut notes to the exact right length with the stop all sounds sounds like it'd be pretty difficult to figure out, and also the caveat of it stopping all sounds is kind of a turnoff for me, so I decided to forego that for now. I also don't fully intend to release this software. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to protect any trade secrets. It's just something that decodes a MIDI file and just does some really basic stuff. If people are interested for whatever reason, I will go into more details about how it does it. It's actually pretty simple, if not wordy. But and maybe I'll even release it if people want it too. But I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I have made a program that converts MIDI files into $30 website songs, and it seems to work really well. I've already tested it on Molten, and it sounds okay. But the whole reason I made this is that if I want to make more $30 website songs in the future, it's actually way easier for me to transcribe it in my music making program that makes MIDI files, and then convert it, because it's way easier to edit in Anvil Studio. Although it does, like I said, kind of take some of the charm and also some of the meaning out of making these songs with the $30 website, like I said at the beginning. But I think it's cool solely for the fact that it even works. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'll probably make a follow-up video, just depends. We'll probably make more $30 website songs, just depends. But bottom line is, there's still more content to come, eventually. I don't know if you've noticed, but my upload schedule is not consistent, and I don't intend to change that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.